welcome back. Let's see if everything is working just right. Yes, it is. Sweet. Freak. Okay, there we go. I'm frightened. Ye say the forceman, wondering of me whereabouts. I thought he might be, but ye must know I cannot show my face at the dry docks until I righted the terrible wrong I caused. 2 nights past, I made a trip from the dry docks to Candlekeep Quay. Just as the foreman asked, the seas were right rough, and the captain of the cargo ship has worried of bringing her too close to the cliff. So I paid a few coins to a fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we was halfway twixt shore and ship, the swells that had risen to nigh on 10 yawns, and 'twasn't long for the waves had hold of us. Try as we might to steady the boat, nature's grip was too tight, and we was flung headlong into Norcia's galley. When I awoke, both ships were gone, and the cargo I was to collect lay strint across the salt sand. Ice made every effort to salvage it, but the sands are crawling with quinging, and I ain't a one with a sword, and now ye see why it is I cannot return to the dry docks. Okay, so basically we got to murder. Murder, murder, yay. Let the slaughter carnage. There we go. Ah, son of a bitch. How many times do I have to teach you a lesson? Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'll just murder all of you. Oh, that's a stun. That's a lovely thing to feel. Character. I'll deal with it later. That night I was tossed into the sea like some doll of rags, and it weren't long afore the world rounded me faded as black as I slipped deep into the abyss. But lo, the navigator wouldn't see me to the gates of the seven hells, and I woke to find myself washed ashore, and here I has been ever since, waiting for a chance to salvage me master's cargo. There we go. The missing parts. I don't know how I can repay you. I deliver the supplies right away, but first I must stop by the quay so that I might pay me respects to the widow of the brave fisher who gave his life for a handful of gold coin. Could ye tell Hanbrin that I'll be back at the dry docks by nightfall? Many thanks, adventurer. I will not forget this kindness. All right, all right. Let's see. Right. You could be keybinds, movement, WD, strap left. Huh. All right. Ow. Oops. Do 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 do. I am relieved to hear that both Frysund and the supplies are unharmed, though it was foolish of him to believe that I would blame him for that which was obviously out of his hand. You see, there was a no storm that day, and the seas here adjacent in the dry docks was as calm as slumbering child. This pleased me to believe that the trouble of the ships encountered off Kinquai was a less natural sort, the sort which the Sahagin have been known to conjure. Okay, we can equip a belt now. There we go. Alright. Is reconsidered recommending you for a important job involving dry dock security. Alright. Akira, while I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself a asset to Dalkin and violence. I still do not like. I still do not like you, but that does not mean I do not trust you. Grim, grim, grim thought. Head of the watch here in the dry docks believes that pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all limbs and lynches endured before, during the following the calamity, and following through the calamity, the fact that are still those who would turn their backs on the city state so that they might line their pockets with a few handfuls of coin. Just the thoughts of it sickens me. Okay. What crap do I don't need? Uh, turn. Right. Return. Return. There we go. Ah, yes, I had a feeling you would be the one Hanbrin sent since you first arrived in Marby Dry Docks. I have had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to be angry. I make it point to keep an eye on all those new to the area. Is simple protocol, and you'll be pleased to know and that nothing indiscriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen that, and the foreman seem to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. That the man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well, then I assume Hanbin informed you uh, of the what your task would entail. The pirates, we believe, are conspiring to raid dry docks. Were last seen making camp near a ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner. I would have you approach the men posing as a lost adventurer and see if you cannot somehow learn their intentions. Kringnago, stationed at the rear gates, can provide you with the exact location of the camp. Let's see. Akira, haha, I knew no more sardines for Kanago. Tonight I shall dine on the finest salmon on the Peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going with some of the other guards on who Hamilton would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. As the job, yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gates to the southeast, you will eventually come to a barren keep with a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the Twelfth say it's a holy place dedicated to Lunia, the Spinner. I'd be surprised if the pirates camped up there were aware of that, though. Yep, knew it. shite. Um, there it is. Hey. I'm giving ye to the count of 9 to step back on the path, carry your venturing arse back down to the whatever rock it is ye crawled out from under. Ye see add it up to me ears with ye type roaming the L's neck. They was yours to roam. It's getting to be the man canae, enjoying a mug of rum without some shite breath outlasting running up asking which is way the local leave mate 7 L's if I know I'm a bloody pirate, god damn it. That's Dallas balls over. We've have me boy back. I'm putting this godforsaken piss hole of an island so far behind me that uh behind me ain't no one remember I was ever ear come on scrags reefs knives to sharpen. Oh, there we go. Do 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 do. All right. That looks like there is a rank or an S rank. Not too keen on rank. Hunts. So the Trash Predators are indeed pirates, and there are indeed planning something. But what is the talk of getting me boy back? Could be that their angel never was the victory. Something is not right, and I won't sit by idly waiting for those pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, Akira. It appears that we were wise to put on our trust in you. Yeah, I'm just going to get the gold because I'll probably get another better weapon. Yep. It is the lovely things. Let's see. I would say, you know what? Yeah. Um. Yeah, that will be helpful. Captain, watch at the Morbi Dex wishes you to aid in dealing with the potential intruders. I am concerned, Akira, if it appears that the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. Excuse me. They creep ever closer to the dry docks, so I must assume they are mean to target the victory herself. The ship is the symbol of everything Limsa Lominsa strives to become, and I will not allow these base scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they put their plans into motion, and you, Akira, are just the woman to do it. Without your cap- capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. Not a moment ago, my guards submitted report of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. It matters not whom you choose to speak, but be sure to question either Ursinus at the front gate or Kunhaho at the rear. Any suspicious saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigations are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings direct to me. All right, I'm gonna speak to this one because she is a cute Makode. Ba 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 ba. Hail, adventurer! Glad to have another hand aboard to help shore up security. The gods know our reports would sit on Grimthought's desk, gathering dust if it weren't for the assistance for those such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of those mangy pirates lurking around the cliff near Empty Heart. I take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. Do, 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 do. All right. Oh, that's a jackal. Don't want to get any closer to jackals. Oh, I completed a fate. Sweet. I love doing absolutely jack shit. I'm getting rewarded. About spotted me, did ye? Well, ye're too late. What's to happen is already happened. Ah, I can't jump. Ah, fuck this game. Love it, but fuck it. A funny thing, if you get aggroed and jump and lose your health, you are immediately dead. Just letting you know. It happens quite often. And yeah, another instance I hate doing. Well, I hate used to doing because if you lost health, you would have to restart the whole thing. All right, let's do this. So you found one of them of those pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid, but what could these navs be planning? What's to happen is already happening. Captain, trouble at the shipyard. Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates, out of nowhere. Struck me, good. Struck me good, yeah. Gods below, we are not prepared for this. The pirate soldiers have many. Do they number? How many do they number? Not sure. More than I could quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives. Explosives? Then there is no time to lose. Akira, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage these intruders. I will see these man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste now. Luckily, I'm a marauder and I like to slaughter. Did, did. Never reckon it'll be easy. See, don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. What are you doing? You great bloody fool. Shut your trap, boy. This'll be over soon. All that's left now is blow this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea of important this ship is? What it represents? And that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me treacherous, backstabbing son. Imagine a boy o' mine giving up the pirate's life to become a shipwright and building a bleeding maelstrom vessel at that. What under Limhen's wide green ocean made ye take up with these self-righteous shites? You're the one with no bloody sense, da. Don't you see? The pirates had their glory days, but the era is over. I wonder why Huntington never spoke of his dad. I never would have thought. This ship's a symbol, alright, of everything went what went wrong with the world. And I mean to shatter it into hundred thousand pieces. Grim thought, Akira, pray beat the tar out of this blooded sea slug and make sure no harm comes to the victory. Alright, murder the son. Murder the dad. Oh yeah, I need to kill this bitch. Alright. Oh, that looks like, shite. Yeah. Motherfucker. There we go. It's okay. We murdered your dad. I must be getting old and letting some green venture get the best of me. Duh. Kuh. That's one big bloody ship. Big and nasty looking. Ye made that, did ye? Alright. And it looks like a good time to end this. Hope to see you in the next one. See ya.